Hi Leo, welcome back to the channel and welcome to your November 2022 message from Spirit delivered via our divination cards, Tarot and Oracle. Before we jump into the reading, I'm going to be using the singing bowl to clear any lingering energy that does not belong here to you all, to connect as a collective, and then as a collective we will be using it to connect to Spirit so we can receive the most accurate and relevant messages. If you would like to use this time to call on any specific guides, deities, archangels, any beings of light that you would like to be present for this reading, please feel free to do so now. The more, the merrier. So let's go. Alright, we're doing these a little bit differently. I'm actually switching up the channel a little bit. I'm going to be focusing on 4 signs and 4 signs only instead of doing the whole zodiac. I feel like I'm putting a lot of pressure on myself to do all 12 and have it done by the first of the month, and so it's like this paralysis thing. I don't get any of them done. I don't know, it's weird, but I'm going to be focusing on Cancer, Pisces, Aries, and Leo. So, and we're going to see, and then I will do a monthly, and then hopefully it will work out to where I will do specific readings, ones for relationships, ones for romance, I guess would be the correct term, romance for singles and people that are already committed, money, career, finance readings, and then again the general monthly. So we'll see how it goes. I don't know how it's going to go or what, but we will see. Switching things up a little bit, trying to find something that works. Alright, so let's go ahead and get in to your reading and see what Spirit has for you. Leo, please, Spirit. Oh, I already pre-shuffled all of the cards with your guys' energy. And I will shuffle these ones as I get to the end of the reading, or maybe even while I'm speaking through the reading. But I have not shuffled these yet, the oracle cards. But all of these tarot cards and these 2 oracle decks have already been pre-shuffled with Leo energy. First card out, Page of Cups. I will say that while I was shuffling and kind of tuning into the Leo energy, I was getting very strong Ace of Pentacles energy, along with a Panther energy, which is like absolutely annihilating everything that is not working so new things can come in. I'm getting business relationships, money, things surrounding your finances, because the Ace of Pentacles came out with a very clear message of there are new pathways opening up for you, whether this is a new job opportunity, a new investment opportunity, someone coming to you wanting to invest in you. There is potential for new growth in your money, expansion in your money. All right, Page of Cups is your first card out. There could be a younger water sign who is very close to you at this time. This could be a child, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, child, feminine energy, very sweet, very loving, very open, very tender-hearted, I would say. This could be someone, if it is not an actual child, it could be someone in like a big brother, big sister program, or someone that just really, really looks up to you. They're going to be significant for you in the month of November, making the relationship stronger, doing lots of things together. It could just be where they reach out and they haven't in a long time, or you're just working on your bond, I would say, with this person. If this is not a person external to you, this is just you tapping into that energy of being open-hearted and bright-eyed and bushy-tailed and open to the possibilities and not hardened or bitter or cold towards anybody or anything, no matter what experiences you've had in your life. This is someone who has a very fresh, just a brand new energy of just being open and ready to take it on and ready to experience new things in kind of rose-colored glasses. If I was the illustrator of this, she would have rose-colored, heart-shaped rose-colored glasses on, because that's how I see this. It's just such awe and wonder in seeing the world through that lens versus a more cynical, cold lens. All right, what else is here for Leo Spirit? What else is here? 4 of Coins. Okay. Cancer also... No, they did not. No, they did not. They got the 5. They got the 5. This, to me, is telling me that you want to start saving. You're focused on growing your bank, balancing it out, and stacking coins so you don't have to worry about money. I'm getting you don't want to have to ever think about bills. You want everything on auto draft. You want to have a significant amount of savings, and maybe you're not quite there yet, so you're putting a little bit of focus on it at this time. And maybe that's why you're kind of stepping back into this page energy and kind of opening things up and seeing things from a different perspective, and maybe trying to solve different problems than what you had previously. Maybe you've found solutions for things that are a little bit more relevant to like an older age group, if that makes sense. But I don't know, I'm getting just this really young energy, and it has a lot of focus to do with your money and how you're going to make it grow and how you're going to expand it. I see you tapping into a new market, a new demographic. Thank you. That's the word I was looking for. A new demographic. And this energy is what you're kind of obliterating. What is getting moved out of the way is this kind of lack. Not focused on what you don't have rather than what you do have. Focusing on what you want rather than what you currently have. Because if you focus on... What in the hell was that? It's like there's a rumble. Oh, there is. Is it birds or cats, though? It's a cat. Hi, pretty kitty. Sorry. Okay. Oh. There's that panther energy just coming in like a wrecking ball, destroying this thought pattern and this previous kind of... I don't know, this could just be the inner voice that kind of always sneaks in when you get close to something really big. You kind of pull yourself back and, oh, am I deserving? Oh, I've done all of this, and these are the things that... all the reasons why I don't deserve this. It feels like you're talking yourself out of your greatness. But this is what's being obliterated. And maybe even this to some degree, that keeping yourself small, keeping yourself safe, instead of expanding and kind of exploding into this growth, into your potential, is what I'm getting. 7 of Pentacles here now. Evaluating what you've done so far. Is this working for me? Is this how I'm going to get to this amount of money? Is this how I'm going to make myself debt free? Is this how I'm going to make myself financially independent? Is it working for me? Or do I maybe need to go back and reevaluate and analyze the situation? Look back on what I've done so far. Is this energy that I've been in, is this kind of playing small, seeing the lack, seeing, always kind of wishing and wanting for, is that working for me? And I don't think it is. So as this gets obliterated, you have this space to kind of look back and say, okay, so that didn't work. So what is going to work? What am I shifting into? What am I calling in? What am I tapping into now? Who am I going to be, and what thoughts am I going to shift into moving forward? I see you being a lot more practical with your money as well, and not shelling it out is what I'm getting. Just like, oh, I can afford that. Oh, I have that. Why not? Why not? Why not? Even if you don't necessarily have it, maybe you have a credit card or you have whatever else. I just see you just shelling out money, and that could be towards people, showering them with extravagant gifts. It could be on travel, but I do see you in the past having kind of lived outside of your means a little bit, and I see you taking on a new role. I see you being more practical and more savings, investment, long-term money focused versus the liabilities, more assets, homes versus liabilities, which are shoes, clothes, just things that aren't going to give you anything in return, that aren't going to set you up for success in the future. Okay. All right. Let's see what else is here for Leo. What else is here? What else is here? The star. There it is. I was trying to get to what we're moving into. Like, this is what we're moving out of and what is being obliterated. And this is the energy that you're wanting to step into. You want to be recognized. You want to be seen. You want to shine. But beyond that, you want to heal this sort of trauma that you've probably always carried with you that led to this, that led to you playing small. And now that it has been removed in kind of a, I mean, it's doing a lot is what I'm getting. Because when I say obliterate, it's not like this, it's just like slightly moved out of the way so you can go around it. It's like charging through and just like shouldering all of the shit that does not work, that is not meant for you anymore, out of the way so you can be this, so you can shine, so you can have your healing and your great renewal and be this person that you were born to be. I feel like, I mean, this is who you are. You are a star. You are magnificent. People love looking at you. It's what I just heard. People love gazing at you. You're very attractive. Not only at this time, even more so at this time, you are always attractive, but it's like amplified. And I feel like all eyes are going to be on you very soon. You could be put on a platform of some sort. You could be breaking into an industry, say modeling or acting even. This is a literal star for me right now in this reading. It isn't always, but right now it is. You are a star. What else is here for Leo? The Son of Swords. Okay, we have could be potentially two children. We talked about a daughter here. This could be a son. Feminine energy and masculine energy. This could be a air sign, masculine energy. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. If this isn't an actual son, but I am seeing two children, that is potential for you. I'm getting someone who doesn't really think before they speak. They just kind of say whatever and they just do whatever, and they're very kind of like fumble a lot. They have a lot of missteps. They move too fast. They speak too fast. These are like the fast talking people that typically indicates that they're anxious or that they're hiding something. That's just the energy that these fast talking, like, oh, I gotta move, I gotta do this, I always gotta, it's a very chaotic energy that I'm getting. This could be someone who there's an airplane going, and I'll just close this. It doesn't help a whole lot, but it helps a little bit. I'm getting this person might be struggling with this change. If you've always been a certain type of person, if you have always kind of kept yourself small, whether it's to not outshine anybody because you haven't found your thing, because you haven't felt confident enough, whatever it is, or you haven't felt ready, whatever it is, people are used to you being in that space. So when you move out of it and when you start shining and people notice you, it's gonna upset a few people. So these might be the hateful comments on the internet, the people downvoting, the people thumbsing down, the people saying whatever they're going to say. There's always, always, always going to be negative bullshit energy. Always. That's just the way it is, especially when you have this much attention on you and you look this good and you feel this good and you sound this good and you all of these things good. It's like, yeah, you're going to catch a little bit of slack, I guess, is the right word. But don't let it bother you. Don't let it dim your shine. Don't let it stop you or pull you back into that smaller space. Don't let it do any of those things, because you're only doing yourself a disservice at that point. These people don't actually care. They just, I don't know how to explain it, but please don't get caught up in it and think that it is a valid and valued opinion. Okay, let's see what else we have for Leo. Moth. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I'm actually going to read about the moth in a minute. After I shuffle these, I'm going to get all of our oracle cards and then read from the books about them. I feel like oracle cards are one I will always read from the book, because I feel like the authors have put a lot of time into writing these very specific and very beautiful messages. And that is the message that I feel needs to be shared. There are times that I will give my own interpretation, or what I'm feeling from it first and then read from the book, but not always. Sometimes I just simply want to read from the book. So let's see what else is here for you. But this moth, yes, moths to a flame is what I'm getting. So I love moths. I have moth tattoos. I plan on getting more. I love moths. So that saying moths to a flame, as it's like kind of a bad thing, you have to decipher, who's a moth and who's a butterfly. Like, one is better than the other when they both serve a purpose. I understand the saying that we have to be discerning with who we let close, who we let exchange our energy, who we exchange energy with, whether that is physical, as in lovers. That is a very potent and powerful energy that we are choosing to exchange with another person. So we need to be careful with who we tie that energy to. And that goes for friendships and coworkers, the people that we spend the most time around. We need to make sure that they resonate with our energy and that they belong on our path, because not everybody does. And not everybody should have access. All right. That is enough shuffling for those. Let's do this. Some quick shuffles for Leo, just to tune to your energy. All right. One last deck. Leo. Messages for Leo Spirit. Messages that are here for Leo. Okay. All right. What else for Leo? Fish. We have Pisces energy here. You could have a Pisces. That could just be confirmation. We will read about it in a second. Let's see what else. Broom. Yes. Declutter. As we move all of this old shit out of the way, physical cleaning should come with it. We are upgrading our wardrobes. We are calling in more abundance and more money. So let your life reflect that. Let your closet be empty so you can receive this new wardrobe, and you'll have room for it when it arrives. Just the energy of emptying out your arms so you can receive all of the new stuff that comes, that's physical as well, in your physical dwelling. Some of you could be going through like a fall cleaning. You know how they say spring cleaning? For me, feel like fall is another one of those times. As we get ready to hibernate, we want our homes to be in order and set up for success through these winter months, because we are going to spend so much more time in them. So yeah, use these next couple of weeks to clear out the clutter. Let's get into it with our, oh, here it is. I was going to say, I know. Our moth energy. Let's see what message is here. Moth. Impulsive, hasty, and wishful. Okay. The moth is sure the grass is greener on the other side. Moth energy is at play when we're attracted to easy solutions or anything shiny and new. This can lead to unfinished projects, disappointment, or burnout. It's helpful to remind moth personalities that life is complex. No matter the illusion, no one is exempt from the trials and tribulations of this great journey. Practice seeing life as an infinite mystery rather than wishing it was easier or different. When in balance, enthusiastic, whimsical. When out of balance, idealizes others, and jittery. That's the energy that I get from this. That like jittery, really, I say chaotic, but jittery is a better way to say it. To bring into balance, finish a project. So if you have anything lingering, again, around the house, if you've been working on these new drapes or reupholstering something or redoing a bathroom, whatever it is, wrap that project up. Preferably before winter, but like before spring. Okay? Just wrap it up. Be aware of these kinds of people. Again, be aware of that kind of needy, very like chaotic energy. They will cling to you and they will leech you of your star quality, your beautiful, high vibrational, warm light that you emit, right? You have to not give that to everybody. All right, let's read about fish next. Card number 34. You could be turning 34 this year. Let's see. Money, profit, resources, abundance. In the story of the fisher lad, we learn what happens when you don't pay attention to your wealth. When they save a tortoise from death, the tortoise carries him to Rin Jin, the palace of the Dragon King of the Sea. The tortoise turns into the lovely daughter of the king. She tells him that she will be his wife. The princess gives him her most precious item, but tells him he cannot open the box. Of course, he does open it. In the box was his own youth. Opening it, he ages immediately and dies. So let fish remind you to take care of what you already have in abundance. Yes. Make sure you are surrounded by favorable cards. Make sure you are surrounded by favorable cards. You are. You may need to attend to your own profit and loss sheets if the cards, that's that 7, that taking stock, seeing what you've made, what you need to make, all of that. Wealth is coming when fish is swimming in your spread. Look to where they are flowing. Well, they're on the outside. Into the sea to bring more abundance. Yes. Look to where they are flowing to see areas where even more resources might be found and utilized. Well, there you go. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful resources. Let's do broom first. Card number 8. We have a progression, 34 to 35 here. That to me always indicates growth and expansion and movement, progress. Yes, thank you. Clearing, purifying, home. A broom or besom can be found in any home for sweeping dust and dirt. However, a broom to a witch is more than a simple household tool. It holds a special significance and sweeps more than dust and dirt away. Brooms are often used to sweep away negative energy. In a similar way to Native Americans burning white sage, it sweeps away indigenous people, I think is what they meant to say. It sweeps away the physical and invisible energies that have crept in from the outside world. This clearing of energy contributes to a witch's well-being. Clearing out the old and dusty, a witch makes space for the new. Sweeping out negative energy, a witch raises her vibration and therefore her energy. When the broom sweeps into your life, you are being guided to do some cleaning. Some things surrounding your current situation have been neglected. You need to clear out this dust of the past. This card can also mean clearing your aura. As healers, we tend to hold on to the energy of others for much longer than we need. It's important to do regular purification rituals to keep your aura nice and tidy. This message is amplified if we have not. The more you clear out the old, the more you make room for new energies to come into your life. Removing things both physical or metaphorical from your life, such as mementos from past relationships, or giving away things that remind you of old situations, helps what's happening? Why are all these people walking around? Helps with that process of clearing. Beautiful. Squirrel medicine. Planning, secrets, trust. Squirrels are always preparing for a hard winter season. They are continually gathering nuts, seeds, and berries to store in hollow trees or small crevices to come back to when they need it. Sometimes they hide their treasures so well that they can't find them later on, but this never bothers them, and they continue to be more prepared than is necessary. Whatever seeds they missed will grow into plants, further contributing to the cycle of life. Squirrel medicine guides you to get prepared to welcome your intentions into your life. Yes, the universe will do most of the heavy lifting, but you have to do your part as well by being ready to receive opportunities when they come knocking. That's what this broom and clearing out and removing all of this energy is going to help us do. Squirrel medicine guides. Wait, I already read that. That can mean enrolling in that class or having your 2-minute pitch ready to go. Manifestation is really preparation that meets divine opportunity. And it's better to be over-prepared than missing out because you didn't prepare at all. Energy is never wasted, and you never know when all of your hard work will come in handy. Absolutely. I also want to point out that this card, or the page that's on, can you see that? 111, you might be seeing that a lot. 111, repeating numbers. All right. And then we got our Virgo, full moon in Virgo. You are doing, nope, you're good. You are good enough. Sorry, I was trying to read it backwards. Did not go well. You are good enough. I don't know why it's so dark. But there, I'll put it right there so you can see it. Full moon in Virgo. I think we have a full moon coming up soon. It's time to be really honest with yourself and understand what's led you to ask your question. Have you been humble to the point of being self-effacing? Humility is good, but it can go too far, and drawing this card suggests you may be underrating yourself. You do not have to be flash, just quietly certain that you are good enough. At the end of the scale, you also need to honestly answer this question: have you been too picky? The full moon Virgo card needs some truthful answers. Once you've given them, it should be easier to see how you got to where you are. Your next step should then be more obvious to you. Pay attention to the details. Hard work brings results. Hey, bud. Find a balance between the cosmic and the mundane in your daily life. Worrying too much will attract more things to worry about. Yes, and I feel like that's what we're kind of moving out of. And again, that panther energy obliterating these thought patterns, keeping yourself small like we were talking about earlier, being too humble, holding yourself back. Worrying too much will attract more things to worry about. Have you been overly critical? An apology may be in order. Stop second-guessing yourself. Raise your karma by doing something good for someone else. The full moon in Virgo is a time to declutter your life. We get that energy again. There you go. Your home and your office. It is time to sort what's good in your life from what's not serving you. It's also time to be clear about your energies. It's also time to clear out your energies via salt baths and meditations, and to practice getting more grounded by walking barefoot. No matter when you draw this card, it's a reminder that any time is a good time to start living a healthier life. Yes, I love all of this, and it all goes hand in hand. We're clearing out. So if you find yourself kind of feeling like you're nesting, like you are really, really wanting to purge and redo your whole house, lean into that and just keep going with it. Find as much time as you possibly can to spend in your home, clearing it out, getting it organized, getting it clean to welcome in the new things that are coming in. And as you do that, usher these thought processes out as well with every article of clothing that you give away. Let go of feeling like you don't deserve, or you can't spoil yourself, or you need to do for other people before you do for yourself, or that you can't have everything. You can't do both, which you absolutely can. You can have every single thing you want and more. Alright guys, I love you all so very much. Don't forget that you are the star, and I will see you next time. Bye.